line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. John Ross, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get? Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Allen going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
56, the mark, boys, 56.
Here's Allen. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
14. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Tompkins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tompkins. Under pressure, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tompkins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen forced out to his left. This is caught. And all the way in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bulls 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Off play action. Tompkins. Open man is Ross, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play. Big-time result.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
56, 56. Oh, you got deep.
Now Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Again, the ball
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Throwing on second down. Allen. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down. Swift. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Xavier McKinney.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To get it to their 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Miami.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCauley, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Number 21.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Another carry.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, McCauley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. On the move to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, Tompkins. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Back to throw again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield, here's Allen, rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going around. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Tompkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Gain of 15.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Miami.
On first down, Tompkins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Dolphins.
On 1st and 10, Tompkins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Tompkins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
From the gun, Tompkins. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Tompkins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Stepping up. He'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now Allen on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
It's 3rd down.
Off play action. Tompkins.
Yards to go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.